The next morning, my phone rang. It was my mother. Her voice was tight, shaken. "Grandpa passed away last night," she said, at exactly 1 a.m. Tom Petty's Full Moon Fever had been his favorite album, and I suddenly knew. I live in a big old house, the kind with creaky wooden floors and shadows that stretch too long in the corners. My father has a high-end stereo system in the music room, a massive setup with towering speakers, glowing vacuum tubes, and a heavy wooden cabinet filled with CDs. I never touch it. It's his thing. Last night, I woke up around 1:45 a.m. to the sound of faint music drifting up from downstairs. At first, I thought I was dreaming, but no. The melody was real, soft, distant, unmistakable. I hesitated before getting out of bed, a strange chill settling in my gut. As I crept downstairs, the music grew clearer. The music room door was wide open. The stereo system was on, glowing dully in the dark, and the cabinet doors were gaping open like a silent scream. A single CD case lay on the floor, Full Moon Fever by Tom Petty. The disc was missing. Is the song playing? I won't back down. I knew for a fact I hadn't left the stereo on. The cabinet had been closed. That album had been tucked away with the others. But there it was, spinning in the player, filling the empty house with its eerie, unwavering tune. I stood frozen, every hair on my body standing on end. There was no one else in the house. No one could have played it. Eventually, I turned off the stereo, put the CD back in its case, and shut the cabinet. I forced myself to go back to bed, my pulse hammering. The next morning, my phone rang. It was my mother. Her voice was tight, shaken. "Grandpa passed away last night," she said, at exactly 1 a.m. Tom Petty's Full Moon Fever had been his favorite album, and I suddenly knew. I hadn't been alone last night.